Good evening. Happy Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are having a great week. I'm off at work, so I'm having a pretty good week. Sorry for the delay. I pushed it a little bit too close. I was finishing up a video and pushed it slightly too close a little bit. So apologize for being a couple minutes late. So let me go ahead and see who's in the chat here. We got Uncle Smiley. I got Mary Oliver, was first. I got Yusha Daisy. Uncle Smiley, thank you. I have UOYKCUF218. So unfortunately, I've made it to the having the @ symbols, which I absolutely despise. But maybe I'm old and I don't know. So, hi Davo, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Jonathan G, welcome. Got Bare Bottom Branton's here, welcome. Hi Stephen. Hello Sutton Road Aquatics, welcome as well. So if you hear any noise upstairs, the cats right now are causing mayhem upstairs. One of them has gotten into the Thanksgiving pie and ripped through the plastic container and is not done a terrible amount of damage. The pie is salvageable, but there are a few pie crumbs on the table and some broken plastic on top of the pie. So, hello Cheryl. Hello Jeff. How are you? So there's a little bit of mayhem with cats right now, and there's one cat that is probably the culprit, and that will be Archie, since he's a year old and does year-old cat things. So. Been kind of a busy week in the fish barn. I think the first 2 days, I was off starting Friday. So the first, actually I kind of rotted for the first 2 days. I'll just use that term, I guess. I spent some time, I usually do this like every year. I do watch the semifinals and finals of the state volleyball tournament. We never made it that far, but it's always fun to watch those. And I kind of like the mental aspect of it to see, and I always kind of adopt some small town team. I'm a big fan of underdogs, so I kind of adopt a team and see how they do. It was a lot of fun. The semifinal games were really, really good. I think out of the 8 matches they had, I think all of them went to 5 sets except 2 or 3. So those were really good matches. And then the finals weren't as good. There was no 5-setters. I think 3 of them were sweeps, and I think 2 of them were sweeps, and 2 of them were in 4. So I did that for Saturday, and then kind of before that too for the semifinals. And then Sunday, I made the mistake of watching the Lions game. That was kind of terrible, and they won, but I don't know what that was. So. Hopefully Thanksgiving will be good. That's for those of you not from Michigan, that is kind of a Michigan tradition to, have Thanksgiving dinner, watch the Lions game, and then kind of go about your day. And then to kind of cap that off, I guess we'll continue with the sports team for just a moment. Saturday will be kind of another rot moment, and we'll go ahead and sit and watch the Michigan-Ohio State game. I went to the University of Michigan. That is a rivalry, like no other. So, but it's a lot of fun to watch. Surprising things happen. I'm kind of afraid Michigan will lose this year, but we'll see. I thought that last year too, up to the point where I actually didn't watch it until like the middle of it, and then I'll say I thoroughly enjoyed it. So. With that, kind of fish-wise, I'm doing a lot of work in the fish barn. It's a lot of little stuff. There's just a lot of little things I've got to clean up. I've got to clean tanks up a little bit. They've gotten out of hand. Just like little projects from like when I took down the 150. Just little piddly little stuff like, I got to clean the glass on this. I've got to go set up the auto water chains. I got to finish the auto water chain system on the tanks I set up. Do just these tiny little mini projects that just take time. Got to take, there's fish that need to come out of the fry system. So Um, so there's kind of lots of little projects, and then obviously I need to still do videos and things like that, which is what I was doing before the stream. So we got SC Catahoulous, we got Monster Fish Gal. Steven says I'm very good at rotting. Hello Ed, I was on his stream last Wednesday night. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm bad at it. I'm one of those people. I kind of have to be. My mind has to be doing something, so it's hard for me to sit down and do things. Like I do make some time to do it though, because if I don't, like I get sideways. But so Branton says I like the term rotting. Yeah, I stole that off of TikTok. Um, so yeah. So then Thanksgiving plans. We are going to do Thanksgiving with my family tomorrow. We're just going to meet at Bob Evans and have dinner or have lunch. My parents are in Lansing, and we're going to go pick up Chelsea from Michigan State tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to have like tomorrow noonish time or so. So we're going to have late lunch with them. Get her back home. I'm sure she'll be seeing people and doing whatever she's going to do. And then Saturday. Wow. Thursday is going to be, it's just going to be us. I'm going to fry a turkey. My wife and I will eat the turkey. It's kind of funny. I kind of joked with her. Our turkey this year is kind of small. It's just kind of because it's just the two of us that will eat it. My daughter's, Chelsea's vegetarian again. She was vegetarian for a while when she was younger, and now she's back on it. And then Katie has no interest in Thanksgiving food at all. We're actually stopping at Cane's before we even have lunch with my parents tomorrow to get her Cane's. Now, there's just to kind of set the stage a little bit. There's not a lot of Cane's here. There's like 4 in the entire state or something. So there's one that's like 45 minutes away from me, and then there's like one in East Lansing. So obviously we're going to go to East Lansing to pick up Chelsea's, and Katie likes Cane's, so we're going to get Cane's in East Lansing for Katie. What she's going to eat in the car, and then we'll go from there. So, other than that, and then we're going to see my wife's family on Sunday. We're going to have pizza and just hang out with them then. So, kind of a low key Thanksgiving, really, but that's fine. Like I said, I'll watch the Lions game. I'll watch the Lions game Thursday. That's kind of like the rot moment, and then I tried. I'll probably will end up out in the fish barn at some point. I always do. I always end up out there doing something on Thanksgiving. Christmas is another one. Like I think we've opened presents one year, and I went out to the barn at like 10 o'clock. It was kind of funny. It's like, oh, okay. So we don't have a huge family. We don't really get together with like extended family, like uncles and cousins and all that. That doesn't happen anymore. I don't know if anyone else has kind of experienced that, but a lot of people's, like both sides of our family, like once like the matriarch, like the grandparents, like my grandparents passed away, and my wife's grandparents, like the extended family really doesn't. It kind of just doesn't really happen anymore, right? The whole get everyone, uncles, cousins, together. That sort of just fizzled out. I don't know if that happened with anyone else, but that's kind of happened in both of our families. So, hello Jennifer, welcome. Yusha Daisy asked, has anyone tried to slow cook a turkey? I have never tried it. I've roasted it like the old-fashioned way. My grandmother used to put it. She had this old brown roaster. She put it in there. Basted it. It was okay. So SC Catahoula says my daughter's on the vegetarian bus too. Yeah. It was kind of, my daughter's was kind of driven by, this time was by her classes. And I think she's going to end up doing some sort of food science major. So I will ask her, more, I think, when I see her. So, but I did ask her, if that would drove it, because she had asked me some questions for a class. And I was like, hey, is this what drove, we kind of drove, that kind of drove me to ask, hey, is this what drove you to kind of do, go back vegetarian again? She's like, oh, yeah. So Stephen P says we normally do double Thanksgiving, first at Jenna's mom's, then at my parents for dinner. My mom hasn't been feeling well this week. That's too bad. Stephen, I hope your back's feeling better too. I saw that on your stream. I was going to the fish store actually, so I was gonna miss it anyways. But yeah, so hopefully she feels better and your back's doing better. So I've done that before, and that's not pleasant. I've done that a couple times. I think one of the times it took my breath away. Basically, that was not good. So all right. So with that, I mean, think of any other fish things going on. I think that's about it. OCA was last weekend. I didn't go to it. I've not heard about it. So I don't know if it was good, bad, indifferent, kind of okay. I've seen a few pictures, but I couldn't really discern anything. I haven't seen a lot on it on Facebook. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see, hear about how that event was. So I might go to that event again. I think my problem with the OCA is I kind of get like burned out of fish. Because kind of once you hit September, it's like nonstop. So, hello, Cinnamon Girl. Hello, Stan. If I missed you, if I didn't say hello before. So it kind of goes nonstop, and I get to like this time of year, and I'm just done with fish for a while. Like I'm just kind of done with like going to fish events and And then I added the Keystone Clash this year, which I enjoyed. It was a great time, and I'm going to go again. But that is it's it's one of those things where it's that was an event that I didn't do. So like before it was a volleyball season on fish things, and now but it's just adding more fish things to it. So it's been kind of it's been one of those it's I get kind of burned out of this time of year of fish stuff. Since back is doing okay, it's an ongoing thing in recent months. I think I'll need surgery eventually. Hopefully that doesn't come to that. Hopefully there's some sort of other remedy than that, but glad that you're doing a little bit better. So I think with that, I think we'll go ahead. We'll pop in the fish game. Sorry about that last week. We kind of, kind of got wires crossed, and she was busy. She's kind of in the middle of exams. Her term ends basically like 2 weeks after we go back after Thanksgiving. So she's got a lot going on. So I'm going to flip the screens over here real quick. And then real quick, if you saw the beginning of the video, that is from, there's a town nearby me, and I'll play it at the end too so you guys can see it roll through the entire thing. But there's a town nearby that does a light show. They basically take the entire downtown and they light up they put Christmas lights on all the buildings, and they call it the Big Bright Light Show. And yesterday was the first night of it, and went ahead and it was the first night, and so I went down there about 10:30 at night or so. I try to film it like once a year. I get the urge to go down there and do it, and I figured it would be a good open for the holiday season for the stream. So I kind of put the put the tripod on the dash, and kind of drove through it real quick, and filmed it. It's a pretty cool thing. I used to do a run club, and we used to go running. And the place that we would start running from was maybe like a mile from downtown, where they do this. And so we would run down there. It was really cool to run through the light show every year this time of year. Obviously, I don't run anymore, but that was something that was really fun to do. So let me go ahead and I'll pop up the fish game, and we'll. So SC Catalina says in Rochester. Yep, it's in Rochester. So yep, downtown Rochester. Rochester's kind of Christmas town. Has a very nice old downtown. The city I live in does not have the greatest downtown in the world, but it's kind of a fake. It's kind of like a manufactured downtown. Like if you go to it, you can tell that it's like someone decided to put it here instead of like it was done in the 1800s, and then the city kind of sprawled from it, and it kind of went from there. But yeah, It's very nice downtown. A lot of nice restaurants. Like there's like a couple of bars and some other stuff down there. There's shops and all kinds of stuff down there. So there's quite a few areas around me that are that way. There's Birmingham too, which is if you go south, it's kind of the bougier version of it. And then you've got Royal Oak and Ferndale as well. Ferndale is the more hipster kind of scene, and then um, and then you've got Royal Oak, which is kind of in between. So um, so Zen Ginger's here. Welcome. So cooking Thanksgiving dinner early. I didn't notice the time. Hey, no worries. So let me. I've been saying this for like 5 minutes now, so I'll flip up the fish game and we'll roll through it. So, and like I said at the end, we'll go ahead and we'll put up the Christmas light show again, so you guys can see it. All right, so we've got the fish game here. So it's basically the game's called Are They Basic? A non-fish keeper's view on the fish we keep. So the rules, I'll show you a picture of the fish. Guess in chat what Chelsea thinks of it. 1 is basic, 10 is cool. After a few moments, I will show you her answer, so I'll give you guys a chance to guess in the chat. There's no reward for it or anything like that, but anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll flip through it real quick. Speaking of Chelsea, kind of funny, she actually texted me. I was going to tell you guys this story. She texted me at midnight, which is generally, if you're the parent of a college kid and they text you at midnight, so happy birthday to Mr. Zen. So anyway, so if your college teenage daughter texts you at midnight and asks you if you're awake, that's usually not the best thing in the world. She's done it twice now. She did it at the class too, just to ask how it was. So she's like, "Are you awake?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's up?" And preparing myself for like like, am I gonna have to bail you out of jail? Do I have to pick you up on the side of the road somewhere? Blah blah blah. You go to the worst case scenario, right? So anyway, she's like, "Yeah, some of my friends are watching your fish video right now because the videos come out at midnight. So some of my friends are watching your video right now." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Okay." So I don't know what possessed all of you to watch my fish video, but okay. So there's been a couple of college kids now that may or may not be fans of the channel. So they may be watching. They may be hiding out, lurking in the chat. So very interesting. So that was a very interesting conversation with her. So that's another thing I'll have to pump for some more details on when we get there. So with that, there's the first fish. We're still beating to death the Keystone Clash Fish Show. This was a really cool betta. Probably could have zoomed in a little bit more on it, but really liked this fish. I really enjoyed it. So we'll see what she has to say. So we've got Uncle Smiley's got 7, Stephen P's got 8, along with Cinnamon Girl. Cheryl's got 5, Sutton Road Aquatics has 3. Stan Pittman has 6, Ushidaisy's got 7, Catahoulous has got 5, Monster Fish Gal and Davo have 9 as well. So we'll give it a few moments here, and then pop in once we're all done with this, we'll go into the barn as usual and kind of walk around and see what's going on. So give it a couple more seconds here. Any last minute any guesses for the betta? Going once, going twice. Betta's got 9 out of 10. Um, so rated that one pretty high. So Fish Fam Link says, like what you see, make it official, like and subscribe. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, liked, please appreciate it if you would do so. So 9 out of 10. So definitely like that one. Moving onwards here. Chapelixes and Caustis. One thing very interesting here, if you notice the airstone, this is actually one of my fish. If you notice here, that airstone is an OG, like circa 2000, like 1920-ish aquarium co-op airstone. So I still have a few of them lying around in my collection. So hello, Scott. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So, all right. So Stan's got 3. Steven's got 6. SC Catahoulus is 2. CR Fish is 4. Monster Fish Gal's got 5. Cinnamon Girl's got 3. Uncle Smiley and Yusha Daisy. Uncle Smiley's got 4. Yusha Daisy's got 5. Davo's got 4, along with Sutton Road. Zenny's got 5. So give it a few minutes to for everyone to finish up their last minute guesses. Go ahead, going once, going twice. Hey Peplin, happy Thanksgiving. So going once, going twice. Sold to 9 out of 10 on this one too. So she was very high on the Gudea, which is kind of surprising. I thought she would have ranked that a little bit lower. So Sutton Road Aquatics said, welcome to the Fish Barn Keeper. So yeah, welcome to, thank you for joining the membership. I do appreciate that. I do try to put videos out early for members. Definitely not perfect about it. And then one thing I would highly recommend you go and watch, if you go in the members section, there's a video on my fish talk that I give on Gudeads. I'd highly recommend watching that. It's a pretty good talk. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think it's a pretty good talk. Pretty informative. So yeah. So definitely check that out. So yeah. So SCK says what, 9 out of 10? Yeah, she was down with the Gudeas. Maybe I've rubbed off on her. I don't know. You know, she's in college now. Maybe she's gotten, her taste have improved. So, all right, next up here. Too bad Scotty isn't on, but got the killifish here. So Garage Guild says happy Fishgiving. So happy Fishgiving to you as well. Unfortunately, my fish will not be getting any special food on Thanksgiving. They'll be eating their normal fare of extreme krill, extreme nano, extreme krill, extreme soulfly flake, and the spirulina flakes that I add to their food. So, unfortunately, they don't get anything special for Thanksgiving. I'm not making them rapashi, and so cats might get something though. I think the cats might get some turkey. I think with having Archie this year, I think Thanksgiving may be kind of interesting. He's very difficult to catch, and he's also very, very food aggressive, and including human beings. So I was joking around with my youngest daughter in the car when I was taking her home from school, and I'm like, hey, Archie's gonna take like the turkey neck and like run around the house with it, right? If I don't watch him when he's doing that, he's gonna grab the turkey neck and just run through the house with it. So it could be exciting on Thanksgiving around here. Like I said, he's already attacked the pie and has done damage to that. So, but you gotta love him. He's a he's an interesting guy. So let's go ahead here and go ahead and see what everyone guessed. We got Sutton's Road and Cinnamon Girl have 7. Stephen P's got 8. CR Fish has got 9. Monster Fish Gal's got 8. So SC Catahoulous has 6-7. So 6-7. You'll do the little 6-7 thing. Uncle Smiley has 8. Davo's got 10. Yushi Daisy's got 6. Got 5 from Zen. Garage Gills has 7. So I'll give you a minute for some last minute guesses, and we'll go ahead and pop over here and let you see what she's got. So with that, she gave that one a 9 out of 10 as well. So she was very like the killifish too. So like I said, maybe she's getting refined taste here. She's throwing you guys off. I should have her come on as a guest from her dorm room and do it live. That'd be kind of interesting. So who got 9? Let me see. CR Fish got it. So looks like Cheryl got it. So hello Beto, welcome. So let me go ahead here and flip to the next one. Next one, since I did this 2 weeks ago, I don't remember what fish this is. I think it's one of the Africans, but I don't remember which one. Yeah, I kind of, like I said, we kind of didn't do this last week, so I kind of forgot the yeah. So Steven said okay. I think she was just in a hurry for this week's batch. Yeah, so she actually gave this to me like right after the stream last week. So I think she was in a hurry, like if she forgot and kind of felt bad. Like she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Dude, it's all right." I'm like, "I know you're busy. I know you're in college. If you miss it, it's not the end of the world." So, yeah. So, but yeah, she's actually working a couple of days too when she comes back. She kept her job at Hollister, so she's gonna be doing Black Friday hell at the mall. So she's gonna be at Somerset Mall at Hollister doing the business with Black Friday, which I'm glad she's doing it, not me. So, but she's a college kid that needs money, so I can understand. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. We got Stephen P's got 9, Zen Ginger's got 7, Sutton Road has 3, Davo's got 6, Catahoulous is 5, 8 for CR Fish. Uncle Smiley's got 7, along with Cinnamon Girl. Beto's got 6. Scott's got 2. Garage Guilds and Yushadaisy are both at 8. Monster Fish Gal is 10, and Jonathan G is at 6. So let me pop over here real quick, and I'll show you the score. Another 9. So I think Steven is onto something. I think she was feeling very bad about missing the time, so I think she hurriedly did it. I don't remember what time the text came, because my phone's out in the barn, right? So like if it comes like during the stream, like it's kind of over, right? So someday I need to find one of my old phones over here and use that as the phone for the barn cam. But maybe that's something I need to get on at some point. But we'll do that when the time comes. All right, next one up. This is a peacock cichlid. I don't remember which flavor it is, but it's yeah. So Steven cracked the pattern at least for this episode. So next week though it'll be different. So you'll have to still come up with a new pattern. So a little glare on that one, but yeah. So we got the. Yeah, so SC Catahoulous says she no longer has her beginner eyes on. Yeah, maybe she's become more of a fish keeper after all. So, all right, so we got Beto and Sutton Road and Cinnamon Girl all have 8. Now everyone's gonna guess 9 and 8. So now that Steven's cracked the code. Steven's got 9. Catahoulous has got 8. Monster Fish Gal has 9. Davo's 7. Uncle Smiley's got 9. Daisy still has the Motorola Razr flip phone. I remember that. I had one of those. That was many phones ago, though. CR Fish and Garage Gills and Daisy also have 9. So, we'll give it a couple more minutes here, and then we'll go ahead and flip it over to the next, see what she says. I don't remember what she guessed. Like I said, I was kind of scrambling to get ready to do this. I was working on video and was nearing a point to where I could stop. I got a little bit more to do when we're done with the stream here. But yeah, so I started that video at 2 o'clock and, with dinner and stuff. So it kind of, not the whole time, but was probably about 15 minutes from finishing it. But, oh well. We can spend that time afterwards. So I cut it a little bit too close, so I don't remember what she said on these. So going once, going twice, let's flip that one over. 9 again. So everyone who guessed 9 pretty much got it. So next one up here is the end of the show. So let me flip all the things around here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and I think what we'll do now is we'll head out to the barn. Before that though, I think I'm going to show you guys the Christmas video. Since there's more people here now, I'll give you guys a chance to see it. It runs like 2-ish minutes. So it's the Big Bright Light Show, Rochester, Michigan. So basically what they do, if you missed it earlier, they coat the buildings in Christmas lights. And yeah, it's kind of a fun little thing. It's kind of neat, So I'll let you guys see that. It's going to be the opening for the stream for each, through the holidays, and then I'll revert back to its original, to the original open. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes to, see that. I think I want to share that with you now, since we got some folks on, and then we'll, while we're doing, before we do, after that, before, after, during, whatever, we'll head out to the barn and kind of go through some things that have been going on there. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Figured something you guys would kind of take some interest in if you like Christmas lights, things like that. So Garage Guild says, so cool to see community involvement. Yeah, they've done that for quite a few years now. So trying to remember when it started. I have to look it up later, but I'm not going to waste your guys' time with that. So, all right, let me go ahead and we'll get the barn cam going. We'll go outside, kind of look at some things. I've been working on cleaning some tanks up a little bit too, so they'll look a little bit better than they have been. They've been looking a little bit gnarly lately. So we've got some tanks cleaned up, and we'll pop over and go inside the barn and talk about some stuff. So. All right, we'll head upstairs for a second and do an audio visual check, and then we'll kind of come down here and take a look at what's going on. So. All right, so you guys can let me know if the audio and video is okay, if everything's good. All right, cool. So, all right, since we're up here, we'll start up here. So, first things first, um, I did clean out the swordtail tank. So that got taken care of here, and then I still got to do a little bit more. I'll be honest with you, I probably won't get all of it. So it'll probably get overgrown again at some point. But I did move the Xiphophorus variatus from Real Coquilco in here. You can see those guys in there. They came from this tank right here. I think there's probably a straggler or two in here that I'd probably have to fish out eventually. I'm in no hurry to do that, but I don't have a fish that's going to go here right now anyway. So, especially because there was some frying stuff in there too. So we'll kind of we'll work through that. Other than that, upstairs, I think you guys have seen all the other changes. I think I showed you last week. I think I showed you I think I showed you this last week. I think I showed you the pseudocarnabilis nicosi. So um, those guys are doing well. So let's head downstairs. Um, so I've cleaned out some of these. I got one straggler in here I got to get from the multicolored guppies. But I'm going to try to clean most of these out this week. Um, the black Mora is down here. I'll talk about him in a minute. Liberty Mollies are probably good to go back upstairs. Here we get uh, Show you another one. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we'll head back in. Um, so I guess if anyone has any other questions, um, yeah. So sorry about the I don't know why that's doing that. I guess I maybe will have to reset the internet router out there before I stream. So apologize for that. So yeah. So I guess if you guys have any last minute questions, one thing I didn't show you, I didn't show you the goldfish really. So I'll show you those next week. Remind me if I forget. So so yeah, I'll give you guys a few minutes to ask any questions. Definitely thankful for all the support from the community this year. Really appreciated. Thank you, Sutton's. Let me get the name right. I'm gonna butcher this, and it's bad. Sutton Road Aquatics. Thank you for joining as a member. I definitely appreciate the support of the channel. Definitely appreciate the support of everyone. It's been a good year. Bred a lot of fish. Definitely made some done some firsts. So I hope everyone has a great holiday and have safe travels, like Garage Guild says. And have a great holiday. And I will see you next Tuesday night, and it will be September. So have a good